Good Sunday, everyone. Just a quick video. I thought this week I'd show you how we get Radio Caroline on medium wave in Lancaster, Lancashire. When we get 1368 all the time. So when they broadcast Radio Caroline in North Life from the ship, it gets broadcasted to the Isle of Man transmitter, and we get that all the time, and we get that reasonably clear in the day. At the moment, it's, well, I just checked a minute ago, it's 20 past 5. 20 past 5, it's gone really dark out there, and the signal's been very stable. Now it's starting to bounce up and down. It's getting stronger, but it's bouncing up and down as it hits the skywave. So in the dark, the signal hits the ionosphere and comes back down, where in the day it kind of travels in the ground. It travels longer that way, but it travels a longer distance that way, but obviously the signal varies as it bounces up and down. So all these nice little radios. We've got a short one here, an ITT Polar S, and that's a Hitachi one, and they've all got signal meters on, and at the bottom they go from 1 to 10. Well, these two go from 1 to 10, and the Polar S for some reason goes to 1 to 9. So without any help from any external radios, they're kind of registering signal about 2. So not a big signal, but a steady signal. So I can get that in my kitchen, but I can boost it and buy this thing. Everyone asks, is it worth buying one? It really, really is. Even if you can get the signal, it kind of boosts it really, really well. So I'll just show you now how it boosts it on some of my radios. This is on the 1368 broadcast from the Isle of Man, so I'm in Lancashire, so I'm not a million miles away from it really. So this one, the sharp one, its little frequency tuner thing there is bouncing up and down a little bit, but it's basically showing a signal of about 6. It's bouncing down to about 4, but it's got a signal of about 6. If I put this near it, the Isle of Man's about that way, I think. If I go like that. Well, I'll have to tune it. There's a little tuner here. Ooh. So I've just put that on it, and that's actually registering right to the top of its tuning indicator now to 10. So that's indicating full strength. That's the kind of difference we're getting with one of those aerials. In the day when it was constantly 2, that thing would send it up to about 5 on the scale of 1 to 10 on these radios. It takes it up to about 5, sometimes 4, kind of that kind of area. So this one's showing 5 at the moment. If I put this, the sink's behind here, so I'm going to have to hold this on my hand. So let's see if I can get that one. Yeah, that's showing about 7, so it's taking it from about 5, 6. Yeah, what's it on now? Yeah, it's dipping at the moment, so it's on 2. Yeah, it's dipping a lot. It's on 2 at the moment. Yeah, so it makes a good difference on that radio. I find that this thing, maybe because it's quite a heavy thing, there's a lot of electric, I think, the aerial inside, the internal aerial, because this basically is connecting with its internal aerial. I think because this is quite bulky, it doesn't connect as well as these two. Now, as we know, Radio Caroline broadcasts on 648 all the time, the album station, But once a month when they do the Caroline North broadcasts, 648 changes to the Caroline North broadcasts. Now that's transmitted in Suffolk, 648 it's on, and it's in Suffolk, and we don't get it in the day. No chance in the world. In the winter we don't get it till very late, it's just by 5:30. Now I've got this one tuned to 648 to see if we can get it at 5:30 in Lancashire.
Caroline for the Rosary Benz and Testicles. I know there's a wiki link in there somewhere, but I can't get it. Not without big rules.
Yeah, we can just about get it if we put this aerial next to it. Well, I just have to tune it. So it's actually on its little tuning, indicator. The needle that goes up and down. This goes 1 to 9. It's showing nothing. I can hear it, but it's showing nothing. Okay. Let's tune it in on it now. Good. There you go, so that's without. Yeah, so it makes a big difference. It's a bit of a struggle because of all the stuff that interferes with AM radio in the house to get 648 up here. But in the car, if you've got a car radio, both frequencies are okay. You'll get max radio all the time. If you go into the city of Lancaster, you can get it in the city, but sometimes it gets interfered by some of the buildings because it's got a lot of computer and technology in it. But you can get it all day, 1368. 648, I suggest, and that's got the album station on it all the time. Usually on 1368 is Max Radio Gold, which is quite good to listen to. But 648, you're generally looking at, to get a decent signal after 6 p.m. in Lancaster, Lancaster. So, Lancaster, you know what I mean. So, but it's there. That's quite a decent signal now. We managed to get one of these Polar SITT things. You can find them sometimes on eBay. They're a really good medium wave, just for knocking around in the kitchen. They're a really good medium wave radio. This was my granddad's. Before that, it was my grandpa's, and my grandpa used it in the 70s. My dad used it for years, and now I use it. And they're absolutely, you can't beat them. So if you find one for about 30 quid, just buy it. They're really nice. So I thought we'd just at the end have a bit of a look around Shortwave, because we usually do 6 megacycles where some of the Dutch pirates kind of hang around, and they kind of start broadcasting when it's gone dark, because they know the signal travels further and it gets to people like me in Lancaster, Lancashire, not Lancashire, Lancaster, whichever way you want to call it. So we'll just have a quick look around. Let's go there. I keep messing it up. Oh. Yeah, it seems to be on a 6295. I've had that noise on 6285 for a while now. Oops, something's coming on 6280. something there turning up. In a couple of hours those signals will be really, really good. It's slightly darker, and I've noticed earlier on that's 5880. You usually get stuff around 500 to 5 to 5.8. 5.8 up to about 5.9 you usually get stuff, so 5800 is usually it. The Dutch Pirate on there, nothing tonight. 5.8. There's one there, I did hear it ideal earlier on, it's Radio Rock Revolution. Yeah, so I thought we'd have a quick flick around Shortwave, and we'll leave you there today. For that, I just thought I'd show you the difference between 648 and 1368 Radio Caroline up here. Hope you've enjoyed the quick video. You usually do one on Sunday. Can't think of much to say. The channel's nearly reaching 2,000 subscribers, so thank you very, very much for subscribing. A like, a share and a comment is always appreciated, because then the channel gets to more places and more people and things like that, so I do appreciate that. We're thinking of doing like a live video maybe every Tuesday. Still thinking on this one at 7 PM. Tell me what you think. Tuesday good? Yeah, no. So I'm thinking of doing like a live one. On the shorts, we're still doing a mixture of mostly stuff that goes on in Lancaster. We went round at Lancaster, Light Up Lancaster, which is a thing, it's just after bonfire night, where they light up a lot of the historical buildings, and they actually lit the canal up. I did those as live videos. So if you actually go on the live thread, there's a lot of the stuff from Light Up Manchester on the live thread. I haven't actually announced I was doing them, I just did them while I was there. It was the easiest way to document them. So if you want to see any of Light Up Lancaster, go onto my live feed and troll down there. The canal one's really, really good, and I've done one very early on, so you can kind of walk through the castle and the story building and around town before it was busy, because it's really hard to get videos when it's dead busy without really, really annoying people. So I did it when it just started on Thursday. So yes, yeah, please have a look at them. That's great. We've got some walkabout videos coming up pretty soon. Okay, and I will see you soon. I'll leave you with a bit of Caroline before I go.